Thank you, and thank you, Representative Brownlee, for your friendship and for your commitment to our nation's veterans. I rise to support the Brownlee motion to instruct the conferees on H.R. 3230. It's been one of the most humble honors for me to serve on the Veterans Affairs Committee, one of the most bipartisan committees in this Congress. This week, I had the honor to join my constituent, Sergeant Ryan Pitts, as he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Honor at the White House, and my husband and I joined Ryan and his wife, Amy, and their son, Luke, at the Pentagon as he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. He honored his colleagues, the chosen few who lost their lives in Afghanistan. And on his behalf and on their behalf, it's a tremendous privilege for me to continue to work with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle in service to our nation's veterans. Mr. Speaker, we were all shocked and outraged when our committee uncovered long wait times, secret wait lists, and manipulated records at the Veterans Administration. When our men and women in uniform return home after fighting for our freedom, they should never, ever have to fight just to receive the medical care that they have earned and they deserve. That is why I was proud to work with Republicans and Democrats to pass common sense reforms to hold VA leaders accountable and increase access to care for our veterans. I also partnered with our colleague, Representative Ann Kirkpatrick of Arizona, to co-sponsor legislation that puts forward even stronger VA reforms and which has already passed in the Senate. Both chambers of Congress have passed bipartisan bills in response to the scandal at the VA. And now it is time to finish the job and reconcile this legislation. We owe it to our veterans to stay right here in Washington and to work together until we can send a final bill to the President's desk to improve care for all our veterans. And we must ensure that this final legislation contains strong protections for veteran survivors of sexual trauma. Mr. Speaker, sadly, sexual assault in our military is a full-blown epidemic. According to the Department of Defense, an estimated 26,000 service members have suffered unwanted sexual contact in just 2012 alone. This is an outrage. When a young woman or a young man signs up to serve our country, they know that they may face danger in combat. But it is unacceptable that so many of these brave Americans are attacked every year by their own colleagues.
The gentlelady's time has expired.
I yield a few more seconds to have her conclude.
Oh, thank you.
Will the gentlelady be specific as to the time remaining?
30 seconds.
Gentlelady is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
When a young woman, it is unacceptable that so many of our brave Americans are attacked every year by their own colleagues. And when survivors come forward, which only happens a fraction of the time, our flawed military justice system often turns a blind eye. Mr. Speaker, I was proud to work across the aisle with our colleagues, Jackie Walorski, Loretta Sanchez, and many others to pass strong whistleblower protections into law and help prevent retaliation against those who bravely report these crimes. We need to continue to work together, and I implore our colleagues to join us in voting yes on the motion to instruct and to guarantee that our veterans will be protected.
Thank you. Gentleman from